Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. A warm good afternoon to all. Today, in this auspicious occasion, we are going to discuss about Malappuram, story, compassion, knowledge and brotherhood. For that, we are introducing Dr. Luqman Adani, who is one of the efficient researchers in India, and he has many researches on the basis of geographical features and historical features of Kerala. So let's throw a conversation with him. If such a district was formed, it would be a small Pakistan. This is the news report on Madhubhumi issued on June 6, 1969. According to the newspaper, the criticism of formatting such a district is crystal clear. So, what was the major goal of formatting such a district by dividing two large ones? How did it came to existence?
It's true that such huge rumors and criticisms existed while formulating a district dividing Palakkad and Kozhikode. It's true. Not only here, when we move to the northern India, there also existed many criticisms by Sangha Parivar, BJP and so on. But it was before the formulation, there were Palakkad and Kozhikode. They were very vast in district, very vast lands. And it was by the Pang, Pang, the Panchayat president of Kurva at Pang. He thought about an idea of formatting a district between Palakkad and Kozhikode. Well, and he shared his idea with Mangala constituency's MLA, Abdul Majid. And when he thought about this idea, it was also useful, he also thought. And so on the next legislative assembly, he presented this idea. And very sooner, the Saptakakshi Sabha of then caught attention of this topic. They researched on this topic, the benefits and demerits and so on. But as the criticisms hide, they seeked their opinion for the central government. The central government replied that we are not interfering as it is state government matters. And sooner, the EMS government of then, with the support of Muslim League here, they declared the Malappuram district. But when we talk about Malappuram, it's not only a proper noun for a district, but it's an amalgamation of knowledge, compassion, brotherhood, and a compound of educational revolutions, resistance against foreign apostasy, a renowned Ayurvedic center, and so on.
Okay, like you said, Malappuram, it's a fertile land of enriched love and humanity and camaraderie, right?
Sure.
So we can illustrate it with brotherhood, compassion, and knowledge and so on. So can you please elaborate the aspects of compassion and brotherhood in the field of, or in the tale of Malappuram?
Surely. It's extensive. Absolutely, it's extensive. Let me go through some of the examples. First of all, a world-renowned spot, a tourist spot, Tunjam Parambu. Do you know?
Yeah, I think it's a cultural center, right?
Yeah, it's a cultural center. But do you know what makes it a cultural center?
No.
It is the religious camaraderie and unity there. When there is a ritual of Hindus, it is that the first letter of knowledge. Yeah, they believe that it's holy to do it there. And so at the season, it gets very crowded. When the ritual is going on, it is Muslims who volunteer the programs, those supply food. It's Muslims. They don't get in the rituals, but they volunteer the programs. Unity. Those functions symbolizes the unity and brotherhood between them. And another example, at the Shopaparam, it's at Tanur. There is a very respective big temple there. The main ritual administrator of the temple. It's anointed by a patriarch of Muslim traditional family. Yeah, they don't get in the rituals, as I repeat, they're still Muslims, but only with the permission of the traditional family, they can be there. That's the brotherhood and compassion between Muslims. As we move on, at Tirunavaya, have you heard that it's very famous for lotuses?
I think it's a farming of lotus place.
Yeah. It's very famous for lotus farming, the very watershed area. And many of the lotus cultivators are Muslims. They are Muslims. And they supply those flowers to many of the temples, like Guruvayur too. Yeah, but they don't believe in them. But the brotherhood and compassion, they symbolizes it. Yeah, this is very profound. As we move on, another example, we have Mampuram Dangal. I can say two of him. One is that when he was living, his best friend and his personal assistant was Kondu Nair. Yeah, there were many funny stories about him. Just think about that. Such a big man of Allah Darja. His best friend is from another religion. It symbolizes the brotherhood and compassion. Another is that today, if we go and visit there at Mamboram, we can see Hindus there. They make majority of the visits there. He endured himself irrespective of caste, creed and religion. Another from the Palapura in Malappuram, there's a mosque there. The thing is that they supply rice, free rice every week, irrespective of caste, creed and religion. They say that hunger doesn't have caste or religion, does it? No, this is the brotherhood and compassion of Malappuram, really.
Okay, now coming to knowledge, a prevalence of Muslim scholars are seen. And it's fascinating that they are ubiquitous, like they are everywhere. So, can you elaborate the origin of the Muslim scholars in the living rhythm of Malappuram?
Yeah, why not? It's a short story I can explain. First of all, we have to go to Ponnani. There were the first educational systems, Islamic educational system established in Malappuram by Makhdum, Sarafallah Darja. They were the first ones to establish educational systems. And sooner, those who finalized their studies there, they spread across the district and external to the district and formulated many new educational systems. But those systems were oriented to masjids. They were masjid-oriented educational systems. As the clock ticked on, as the age moved on, they evolved to be apart from the mosques and so on. And today, we know that Sharia colleges and Dawah colleges, they were the new forms of then educational systems. And we have a very profound and efficient madrasa system led by Sultan Ulama and so on, Hafizahullah. Those system is still prevalent today, but in different forms.
Okay, now that's what makes this Malappuram unique, right?
Yeah.
So, for my clearance, is there only religious developments in the field of knowledge, or is there any materialistic developments or progress in that kind of Malappuram?
Sorry that I only mentioned about Islamic educational, there is materialistic progresses also in this country. First of all, when we take literature field, we have master poets like Kadasheri, Pundanam and Ayuttachan. It's very world renowned. Their works are still studied today in colleges and schools. Yeah, it's still studied today. It's unbelievable. And when we want, later, do you know Dr. Safique from Mongam?
Yeah. I think he's from a relation.
It's fellowship. It's a fellowship. Yeah. He won the Oxford University's Royal Society Fellowship for physics experiments and so on. It's unbelievable. This gave him billions. Yeah. When we move on, another example is that when we do observations on SSLC results, the results when the district was formed was 30%. Only 30%. Just think about that. When 100 students write the exams, only 30% student passes. But today, it is stuck on 95 to 100%. It's never the last 95%. And higher secondary also we can see because the results are stuck on 85 to 90%. And when the district was formed, it was countable on the fingers. So less. And yes, last year we saw those students who qualified SSLC with 10 A+, full A+, protesting for free education. This is the condition, educational condition of Malappuram today.
So thank you to Dr. Luqman Adani. We have arrived to a conclusion, right?
Yeah.
So, the prevalency of Muslim scholars and their influence in the history of Malappuram has been profound. And the unique approach of Malappuram is unique from everything. And it is in three-dimensional, like compassion, brotherhood, knowledge, and etc. So we are winding up. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum.